This is Luke from Lotus. We're going to take a quick look into the first single from the new Lotus album. The song is called How Do I Come Down? The song starts out with a electronic drum beat. It's at a quicker tempo, 152. You can hear those electronics on the intro, and then the acoustic drums played by Mike Greenfield join in right away. So you get the two mixing together. Then the bass comes in. With the dirty, distorted sound.
I wanted the bass line to be very propulsive and rhythmic and drive the track, so I kept it really simple, a riff that could be built upon. We tracked with my live distortion, the Pork and Pickle, and did that directly into a classic red DI.
This song is kind of about dreams, and I think some of the contrasts kind of bring out that element. You got the kind of the clean electronics mixed with the dirty bass, but we're starting in a major key. The song kind of continually shifts back and forth between major and minor, kind of adds to that dreamy feel. So the next thing comes in after the bass is the guitar, Tim Palmieri doubling up on octaves. We get this glitchy vocal coming in.
For the chopped up vocal, I used the Make Noise Morphogene. It is a granular sampler. So I loaded Gabe's vocals in and just set up kind of a randomized patch with a lot of things being modulated. Recorded that, did some hands-on tweaking, and then cut up the tweaked vocals from those recordings.
And then that's followed by the actual vocals coming in. That leads into the chorus, which is where my guitar part comes in for the first time. So there's kind of multiple stacks of these chords just to give kind of a thick, swirly sound. We ran the guitar through a Leslie cabinet for one. It's through a Memory Man, which is a analog delay unit, and let's kind of get this swirly sound for that. So the first repetition of the chorus just happens one time. So progressively through the song, that chorus keeps lengthening and lengthening. To me, that's kind of representative of how like dreams have this weird like time stretch quality where something can last for seemingly hours and it's really only minutes, or vice versa. On the second verse, we add this kind of answering vocal to that on Dreamin' with a dreamy sound, kind of adds to that dreamy element. So you got the vocal coming in and this dreamy ethereal answer. We use this Eventide H3000 a lot. It's kind of an old multi-effects unit from primarily the 80s. It still has a really cool sound. So you can hear it on the being used on the vocal. That's the H3000. Second verse is double the length of the first verse. It's kind of two verses back to back. Once again, adding to that kind of like time stretch quality that you often get in dreams. little cool transition there is just this really tweaked out vocal. I mean, you wouldn't even know that it's a vocal, but we ran the vocals through this kind of unit that's in it's a modular unit. It's called the Morphogene, and it just has a lot of different ways to manipulate sounds. So chorus, like I said, first repetition was twice. This goes to 3. Now we're just kind of in a rock vamp with the guitar and the bass on that riff, the distorted riff. That part leads into the bridge. It switches to this kind of dreamy sound. This is Tim's guitar kind of doing these backwards and shimmery delays. He's kind of tweaking the pedals to get that sound. And then that's doubled up with Tim kind of just holding this low note. And I'm kind of just doing this, just more atmospheric guitars. And here's the first part of the song that turns into minor. It switches from major, which has been all along, into minor. And this lower synth comes in. It's kind of digital, modular kind of sound, very gritty. And that's doubled up with the bass. Playing basically in unison, kind of creates this grimy sound. And the drums kick into double time on the hi-hats. Then the guitar comes in, kind of echoing the vamp from the beginning. And it switches back from minor back to major here on this little vocal part. Major, then back down to minor. Kind of goes back and forth, gives you this feeling where you don't exactly know where the color of the chord is. That leads into the guitar solo. So Tim's doing that lead sound. And then I'm kind of playing this little counterpoint line. Those chords and this kind of picked out counterpoint. So those together, this is all the guitars. The guitar starts going into the more improvisation solo. Tim's really letting it rip here. And that builds back up to the return of the chorus, which this time is the full 4 repetitions. So we've gone 2, 3, and then now finally 4. And on this chorus, it adds this extra vocal part, is kind of a response to the main vocal. So we've got the main vocal in here. Down. And then we've got the answering part to it. How do I calm down? What did I calm down? How do I calm down? When did I calm So it's kind of the answer and response vocal going on. The song finishes by going back to the instrumental vamp. Just the guitar and bass together. That's it. That's the first track from our album How to Dream in Color, which is coming out July 12th. You can pre-order the vinyl and you can check out this song already on Spotify. And thanks for listening. Let me know if you have any further questions.